Bam! And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove that this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Take a look at this clothing box. Bingo! Gotcha! Exactly! A hole about 8 inches off the ground? Where have we heard that before? That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what has happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Turner Gray. That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Miney, you are hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. Proposition, huh? Oh, that's very true. But what if she had help? It really is impossible for one person to do all the preparations, that is. Miss Valkarma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. If it wasn't someone from Korean Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan Fey. What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? Oh, yes. I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planned herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Yes. Dr. Gray was not actually yet dead! With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... bang! After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes. A gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shot, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. This is the real truth behind this murder. Uh-oh. Now, here's a little question for you, everyone. What would you say if I actually said that woman isn't actually Eenie Miney? What is it this time? I was not expecting that. Or was I? Give me your best shot, Miss Von Karma. One crucial area, and that is what? Why would she go through all this trouble? Don't forget the question I just asked. What if that woman was not actually Eenie Miney? Also, don't forget what I actually stated last night. Eenie actually went in for plastic surgery after her car accident. I think you can figure the rest out by yourselves. Oh. I got you now. I know exactly what her motive is. Sure about that? Oh, I know exactly what her motive is. Bam! Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Sure about that? Oh. you're not fooling me. Oh. However, I'm not done yet, Miss Von Karma. Not done yet. Oh, I'm not done yet. Sure about that? I'm not done yet, Your Honor. Oh, don't you go tisk-tisking me, Miss Von Karma. Hold it! Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute. Oh, I'm gonna get you this time, Miss Miney. It does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Oh, yes I can. Oh, yes. I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Sure about that? Very well. Oh, we are not through yet. Everyone, I will be right back. When I come back, we're gonna solve this case and bring that liar to justice. Alright. I'm back. I'm afraid so, Maya. There is no way Enid could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. I know exactly why. I'm gonna be taking you down along with them at Miss Von Karma. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering, Miss Von Karma. Sure about that? Even if you do that, it's not going to bring back your father. Fine. Court will now reconvene. Yes, Your Honor. Can I prove that Miss Miney had a motive? Yes, I can. Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Miss Miney, if you please. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. And there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Rumors? I don't think so. We're not looking for that. We're looking for a motive. And I know exactly how to do it. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Even though the patient's dying was in May 2nd. May 24th. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? I think not. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? What was the cause of the mistake? The medicines got mixed up, man. Was that the fault of your sister? I'm not talking about the incident. It's wrong karma. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Inie's sister is the one who made the mistake. You mean exhausted? It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? Oh, we'll see about that. So then why didn't you ask to switch places? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. Right there, that one part. She did not have a driver's license. However, something I'd like to show you guys in case you haven't noticed it. Take a look at this. She claims that she did not have a driver's license. Pay very close attention to that photograph and what she actually said, because that is what's gonna crack this case and solve it. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. The accident happened at night, correct? So it's because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. And your sister? What happened to her? Please tell us about your escape in more detail. If that's the article, if it's that article, then I've already got it. This is what I was referring to. She did not have a driver's license. But take a look at this. Now read that very carefully. She didn't have a driver's license, but her sister did. Now, if her sister had a driver's license and Edie did not, how do you explain this? See? That's why you were in the passenger seat? If they were so exhausted, honest to God, it would have been easier for them to call a cab. That's just my opinion. Huh? Oh, I'm not done yet. Oh, I know exactly what that contradiction is. Bingo. Bingo. Objection, Your Honor. Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. No, you hadn't. You had it at the time of the accident. The guy pretending to be him, anyway, said so. Yeah, SF, perverted fake clinic director. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? No. Mm-mm. No. Miss Miney, why did you think you would not be able to... You would not have been allowed to drive anyway? Very well. What do you mean by really close? A driver's permit. Interesting. Very well. She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage, ever? Why did she take such special care of that car? New car. I would think that car is getting dirty. It's just another fact of life. But I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. What kind of car was it, Miss Miney? Sports car. Like a Mustang or some, or a Ferrari or something. No. United Kingdom. Obvious next topic. Your Honor, please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. Yes. That's not my point, Your Honor. Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Special model from England. They're expensive, and the driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. It would seem there is no benefit to owning one. The whole steering wheel is on the other side of the right side thing. Looks kind of goofy, isn't it? Yeesh. Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Agreed, Mia. Was your sister good at driving? Somehow, I think she bumped my question off track again. That was when the accident occurred, correct? There's something very big here. It's gonna be hard to break apart such a natural-sounding testimony. We have to attack it. By doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Wait a minute. Wait. I need to check something. Gotcha! Take a look at this part, everyone. If she claimed she was in the passenger seat and was driving a European car, that would actually mean that that the passenger seat was actually on the left-hand side, not the right. So the right-hand side would actually be the driver's seat. Unlike in the US. Objection, Your Honor. Miss Miney. Do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and I got out. That's correct, isn't it? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. The two of them are running in a British car. In that case, the passenger seat would be on the left side. Miss Miney, you said that you would escape using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that would mean you're in the driver's seat! That's what Edie said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Bingo! If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eenie or Mimi? Who was really driving that night? And the answer is... Eenie Miney, of course. Miss Eenie Miney just said herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right-hand side door. Which would mean that this is where the driver's seat was. And that is why the accident happened. The real truth? Think outside the box. Very well. Ding, 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 ding. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license. Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who can legally drive. Which leads us to the next question. Then... Bingo! Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Gotcha! Idiotic ruse? I think not. The witness's name is... Oh, I know the answer. The witness's real name is... Mimi Miney! That is your real name. The witness had several facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Bingo! This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right! It's a picture of her younger sister! Sure about that? That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Bingo! That was the body of the real Eenie Miney. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? Gotcha! That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Miney. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can see now why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in that crash at Mimi Miney. However, that could not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop this from happening at all costs. Exactly. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Gotcha. Bingo! Gotcha! Yes! Bingo! Why would you go so far as to throw away your own self? Just to become your own sister? I think I understand why. Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Miney. That's right. The person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Mumbo Jumbo? I think not. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. That is exactly what your father said, Miss Von Karma. And he turned out to be a murderer! There's no such thing as perfection! That is the one thing that is never perfect, and that is perfection itself. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Sure about that, Miss Von Karma? You call it a fraud all because you lost. Just like your horrible, murderous father. Now then, it looks like it will take some time. Not guilty. Bam! That is all. This court is adjourned. All just a dream. A really bad dream. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in before we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. Then, Yolanda would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down into the smallest detail. Well, you know. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? The real reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... Should I tell her? Yeah, I think I should.
Take that!
4 years from now, a new master will be born into Karain Village. And that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? Branch family. No. Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl. Everything was done for her sake. But also that Pearl would become the next master. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement. Cell 13. Precious Pearl. You're the only one suitable to be the master of Karain, dear child. Nice at all for you. Have that brainless nurse carry out her murder. Cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. All to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. Maya Fey. I shall be patient. Basically, what happened, if any of you didn't catch any of it, I'll explain. Now, since Mia was actually killed, Maya was actually going to become the next master spirit medium. If she was actually either dead or locked in jail, then Pearl would actually become the next head spirit medium. That is why Morgan actually wanted to help get rid of Maya. Turnabout, Big Top. One moment, everyone.